Today, we're going to show you how you can freshen up your interior. Hey everybody, welcome back to Detailed, where we get into the fine details of detailing. Now last week I showed you how you can remove dye transfer from your leather seats using a magic eraser and a little elbow grease. Today we're going to take that a step further. We're going to show you how you can freshen up your interior with this door panel as an example. Now the door panel itself has plastic, leather, and vinyl on it, and you can find all these surfaces throughout your whole car. Now when it comes to cleaning interiors, we want to pay attention to high traffic areas. These are areas that get a lot of hand grime, arm grease, head grease, areas that you're touching a lot with your skin that are going to be building up on the surfaces over time. Now take this door panel as an example. We have a lot of arm grease on the upper vinyl up here, as well as a lot of hand grime that's built up right here. And even in the plastics, we can see dirt that's collected in some of the scuffs and even in the finer little nooks and crannies in here. So when it comes to cleaning these, we want to make sure that we don't only have the right brushes to get into all the different textures, but we also want the right products to lift and pull that dirt and debris from the surface safely. First, we're going to be using an all-purpose cleaner to remove all the dirt and debris from the surface. I'm going to spray directly onto the panels. Get it all going. I'm gonna even put a little bit on my brush here. Now I'm gonna use this brush specifically for all these tight little areas. Getting in there and getting into the textures and the grooves and all the different motions of this interior door. I'm not too worried about these larger surface areas yet. I've got a bigger brush, a better brush for those. We're going to use a different brush for these other larger surface areas, and if you saw our candid detail, you saw me use this brush on shoes to go ahead and clean them off. I'm going to go ahead and spray the same all-purpose cleaner directly onto the surface of the brush, and then I'm going to start scrubbing. I want to make sure I do an even scrub on every surface. Get into all the textures. This brush has nano felt on the bottom of it. So the nano felt will get into all the textures and the grooves of the plastic, leather, and vinyl, getting all that old grime out of there. Now once you've got everything scrubbed off, it's time to wipe it off with a microfiber towel to go ahead and actually pull off all the dirt and debris that we lifted from the surface. We're just going to wipe off with our microfiber towel, getting all that dirt and grime that we lifted. Want to make sure we get into all the little tight areas as well. Get the plastics. You can even kind of floss your microfiber towel in tighter areas that you can't get to. You can also use like an air hose at this point to lift and push out any of that dirt and debris, but you may need to follow up with a vacuum after that step just to make sure you got all of it out. Now this door panel is all clean. Now after cleaning it, it's going to go ahead and dry out some of these surfaces. So what we want to do is condition them. Now we're going to be using Dash Guard Plus, which has a conditioner to it as well as UV blocking agents to it. So as it sits in and soaks and starts to condition these areas, it's going to also protect it from drying out from the sun's UV rays. So to get started, we're going to take our Dash Guard and a microfiber applicator. I'm going to spray a little bit onto my applicator. Get it spread through the applicator. We're going to just start applying directly onto this clean surface. Now the reason why you want to clean it before you go into this step too is so that the conditioner doesn't have to try to go through all that dirt and grime that was on the surface and condition it. We want to give it a nice clean slate so that it can do all of its magic really easily. Now this is safe on leather, plastics, and vinyl, and it can even be used on some rubber. Make sure we get all these little areas. So from here, you can go ahead and let this sit on there, and you're gonna have this nice high shine look. Or if you don't like the high shine look, you can go ahead and buff off the excess with a microfiber towel. Now that our tape line is pulled, you can see how drastic our results are here. From on this leather surface right here, from this side to this side, we can see how much richer this side of the leather is. And as far as feeling goes, it's a completely different surface. Now on this black, we can see how much richer and darker this black is. And again, if you don't like this high shine, that's okay. You can always buff off the excess and get a nice matte look to it. And then over here on the door handle, where we have this tape line covering up that top half, you can see how much of that hand grime is left over. And even if you feel it, it's really gunky, it stops you. All this stuff was slowly building up to the point that no one noticed how dirty it got. And I'm pretty sure a lot of your doors at home look something like this. That's how you can take your interior from 0 to 60 faster than this Miata. Now, if you're looking for what products to use, I would suggest our OP Clean as that all-purpose cleaner, or the Dash Guard Plus as that conditioner and protectant. Both of these products you can find at ownerspride.com, and the links are down below. If you liked what you saw, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be pushing out new videos every week. Now, I gotta get back to detailing this Miata. I'll catch you next week.